all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Jakeem Grant now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2020. In his second season, former Oregon Duck, Justin Herbert. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Herbert. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. James Robinson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not.
And got his man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly fit.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On first down, it's Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 24.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Third and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They go with Watt again, the fullback. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derek Watt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, That's hard for a defense to deal with.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Prescott's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up fourth down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Pushes him aside at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
A first down throw for Prescott. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And Cook has it left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Going with a big fullback. Wow. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. The open man is Westbrook. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cook. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Herbert. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Gano now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 12 plays in length. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. So the Dolphins now down by 7, 1:11 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Herbert to throw. This is Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Herbert's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Herbert. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And he completes it to Westbrook. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough.